What's up, that hashtag show? Aaron Preen here with Abby Trott.
Hello. Which camera should I look at? That one?
This one.
That one?
This one.
That one?
Look deep into my eyes, Abby.
Oh, okay.
We're
I'm
having
focusing.
a serious interview.
Yes, serious.
I mean, look.
I'm in it.
All right, Cronkite mode. How you doing, girl?
Great. How are you?
I'm great. Congratulations on Dandadan season 2 launching.
Thank you so much.
So excited. If you haven't watched it already, what are you doing? I mean, stay
What are
here
you
and watch
doing?
this, and then go watch Dandadan
Immediately after.
this. Right
Please.
after. I'm checking credit cards. How does it feel to bring Momo into season 2?
Oh my gosh. I love Momo so much. I love her more than life itself. Voicing Momo is so much fun. So, of course, I was super stoked to jump into season 2. But I really wish they would stop leaving us on these cliffhangers, man. You're killing me.
Just for context for the viewers / listeners, I watched Dandadan Evil Eye with this wonderful actress sitting next to us, and it ends on a cliffhanger too. And I was hot walking out of there.
Spoiler alert.
Ugh.
Actually, it's not a spoiler because it's all out on Crunchyroll right now. So
Go stream it on Crunchyroll too. Listen, I wasn't kidding about the credit cards. So
yes. And I think today, actually, the first episode that is not in Evil Eye
Yup.
just dropped. So check that out.
yeah, see, look,
For those of you who have seen Evil Eye, you can now move beyond.
the future is scary.
It is actually very scary. Watch out.
Oh man! So with all of the cliffhangers, like I was sitting there like, Okaru and Momo are going to be okay, right? Like I hope. Like
No comment.
no comment.
We hope.
We hope. Fingers crossed. Can I have your earrings if they go if she goes away?
Yes.
Okay.
Deal.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
They look good on you, actually. I feel like they'd match the nails, too.
The big hoops. I'm a big
Yeah.
giant fan. I've seen a couple Momos walking around downstairs.
You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was on the floor checking out the Demon Slayer Crunchyroll
Yeah.
exhibit, and a Momo cosplayer came up to me, and they were like, "Will you take our picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I took their picture, and then my partner who was with me was like, "Oh, by the way, this is Abby, who's the voice actor for Momo and Nezuko," and then blew my cover. And then they were like, "Oh my gosh, I was at your panel last year." It was really funny.
They didn't notice?
Nobody ever knows who I am, which I like as a voice actor. I'm like, I don't want people to know what I look like, so then I can go, about my business and no one knows who I am and no one cares. So it's great.
Well,
for
we
me.
care. I mean, I'm just really
Please
surprised.
don't care. Please don't care. I like to be inconspicuous. But yeah, he blew my cover that time.
He did. I mean, you mentioned Nezuko too. That's your big weekend for Abby Trott.
Big weekend.
Nice.
Oh, that's me? Okay, so I can stop looking over there. That's why I asked in the beginning. I was like, which camera do I...
These two right here?
Great. Yeah, so there's like a huge Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, giant poster on the building outside. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's like the size of the entire building.
It's
That's
on all the
wild.
trains too.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere?
It's on the trains. It's on the buildings.
It's inside my eyelids when I sleep.
It is.
I
yeah.
mean, I'm
Seared.
impressed you got the entire title right. There's so many colons.
Yes. Yeah. I try. I've been practicing.
It makes sense. But I mean, this is such an interesting weekend for Demon Slayer too, because you've got like they're on Hall H.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so there's a Hall H panel. Is this airing before the Hall H panel or after?
This
You have
is
no idea.
after.
Okay, so you missed it. It just happened. It was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, Hall H, like the fact that there's an anime, it's the coolest thing in the world. As an anime fan, I'm like, yes, anime, Hall H, let's go. I'm super excited. I'm gonna be watching the panel and rooting for my co-stars, and also Lisa is gonna be there. I'm such a dork. I'm very excited about Lisa.
We're all excited. I mean, I was about to laugh. Like, you're gonna walk out the back like an Avenger. Like, you're just gonna come out there and be like, yup, that's right. 4 more Infinity Castles. 4 more.
Let's go. 10 more. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Yeah, there's gonna be three movies, counting this one. And this one's coming out September 12th. Mm-hmm. Everyone, go see it. And I'm super excited.
We're throwing out some massive viewing recommendations during this interview.
Yeah, sorry. Was that not what this is about?
No,
Let me just plug everything real quick.
I'm taking notes. I'm going to go see all of it. We all should. I mean, it's such a huge thing. Like, Demon Slayer is so massive. I read over the weekend and on the train on the way here, like, it broke attendance box office record in Japan like this past week. Is a massive, massive franchise. Freaking Hall H. Isn't it wild to think how big anime has gotten in the last like 10 years?
It is, especially because when I was a kid, I mean, I'm not old or anything, but like when I was a kid, anime was not what it is now. It was not cool. It was not like nobody even knew what anime was unless you were like a real weeb and like. Yeah, it wasn't cool to talk about it. Like, I had a friend group. We used to watch anime together, and it was cool amongst us. But, you know, you don't go, like, broadcasting the fact that you're an anime fan in high school because people would be like, well, you know, you're a dork. But now it's like, oh, no, you're actually really cool because everyone loves anime, and it's, like, very mainstream now. So, yeah.
I thought things had changed when my jock, like, younger brother was playing football and being like, they were, like, talking about, like, Naruto. And I was like, oh, something has shifted. Something is weird.
Like, I felt it.
The earth moved under me.
The earth moved. Now anime is cool. Yeah.
Someone unsealed a jutsu, and now everything is completely different. 100%. It used to be, you have a headband on doing that weird run outside, and they'd be like, look at the weird kids. What are you guys doing? And now, literally, everyone watches anime.
It's true. Even like, especially Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer is a family show. Grandparents watch it with their grandchildren. People tell me this all the time, and that blows my mind because I'm like, yeah, my parents still, I don't know if they know an anime. I tell them I dub anime. But yeah, it's like you can see families coming together and watching anime together. Never in my life did I think that would happen, but it is. It's happening all around us.
That's it. It really is. It's a wild, wild bit of like occurrence throughout time. Like I never thought I'd see the day, and here we are just talking about like how massive it's gotten. And for you, you've played so many different characters. It's like, oh, now everyone's familiar with my work, but not familiar enough to like stop you and not ask for these photos. I can't believe that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because like a lot of people, especially right now, I think my two biggest things that I'm involved with are Demon Slayer and Dandadan. Dandadan kind of blew up real fast and it really caught me off guard. But it's funny because no one knows who I am, which I like. Again, it's great. No one recognizes me. But if I talk to someone and like we get into it and they're like, oh, you do voiceover. What are you in? And then if I throw out like, oh, Demon Slayer or Dandadan, they're like, oh my gosh, I love that. Or I know that thing. Yeah. Or like even people who don't watch the show will be like, oh, the girl with the thing in her mouth. I'm like, it's Bamboo, and yes, that's Nezuko, and she's great. Yeah. You signed up to be a teacher and to be a voice actor at the same time, you know? It's true. It's true. It's true. Multi-talented, multi-gifted. Oh my gosh. I want to say, playing two very different heroines, do you learn anything different from Nezuko versus Momo? Like, what do you think you learned from playing both of them? Definitely. Yeah, recording everything is like a different process. For Demon Slayer, like with Nezuko, there's a lot of emoting through just sound, noises, growling, like feral, you know, and a lot of fighting efforts. And for me, like creature noises are something that I really love doing. So Nezuko is kind of like, even though I don't say a lot of words, like she's been really fun for me because I get to do all the feral growling. And it's an art form in itself, you know, like when you're dubbing, you're matching to picture. So the action is already all there. So I want to, you know, try to give the best sounding performance to the animation. Like what matches the animation the best, what matches the fighting the best. Is that effort like a strong enough punch? You know, I have a really good time doing that. And she also, even though like her moments where she does speak are kind of spread out throughout the series, when she does speak, there are different versions of Nezuko that we see in the show. Like we see her as a human, and then there's like when she's little chibi Nezuko. Yeah. She doesn't really speak when she's chibi, but then there's like the moment with buff Nezuko, with, like the chin, and she sounds different then. And then there's like the Nezuko, spoiler alert, Nezuko in the sun, where she's like learning to talk again, essentially, kind of like a baby. So all of these different evolutions have different sounds to them. And so that's been kind of a fun journey. Yeah.
It's like both like adapting not only the original performance but also all of those like emotions too, and that's hard to do through like just like efforts and sounds. It's so fascinating to hear you talk about it. Like does any of the, when you watch, because they have you guys in a booth, you watch the animation, then you go ahead and do a performance, like does the original performance of how line deliveries happen, do you like put your own spin on things? Do you try to stay close to some things, or do you think you do more crafting your own path for us here and as an English, a dub audience?
It also depends. It's hard. I think I always pull inspiration from the original Japanese voice actor. If I'm dubbing something from Japanese anime, it's like hard not to, right? They laid the groundwork. Like usually they will record the Japanese voice actors first and then animate later, I believe is how it's done.
Yes, I think so.
So it's like, I'm always thinking like, why did this person book the role? Like, why is a Karikito Nezuko? What is it about her performance that captures that character? And like, what do I want to pull from that? Or what do I want to do differently? When you're localizing something in English, not everything will translate well from the Japanese. Like there's definitely, when you're localizing something, you want to put the kind of English spin on it, especially with a show like Dandadan.
Yeah.
Because Demon Slayer is also set, it's like a kind of a period piece as well. So I feel like it's more, it makes more sense to be a little bit more leaning towards the Japanese.
Right.
And then Dandadan is like a modern show that like a lot of the humor, it's hard to localize because certain things like don't exist. Like for example, trying to be articulate, the Momo has like this archetype which is called a gyaru, and she's kind of like this tough girl, and it's a kind of a character, a type of archetype that exists in Japan but not in Western culture. So in English, when you're localizing like the way she speaks, it's kind of hard to like find that sweet spot of like what you want her to sound like while honoring the original performance. And Shion Wakayama is the original voice of Momo, and I am obsessed with her performance. I love her so much as Momo. And it's funny, too, because I met her in person.
Yeah.
We did a panel together, Anime NYC, and she is the sweetest, most polite, very humble person. And then she voices Momo, who is like a huge, character. Like she's so loud and she's so outspoken and she can say some things sometimes, and just like she crushes that performance so hard.
Yeah.
So I definitely try to take the aspects of her performance that I love so much and try to see how I can tweak them to keep, honor the performance in the English translation. I'm talking so much.
Oh, well, I liked it. I enjoyed it. For us, you are our Momo, Abby.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Congratulations. Go watch Demon Slayer. Go watch Dandadan.
Go now. Do it.
Bye, guys. See you later.